hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I have an Airbnb side hustle and I want to expose all the stuff that your Airbnb hosts don't want you to know. Number one, most people don't know that you can actually ask for discounts. Hosts are only going to say yes if you have existing good ratings or if you're not young looking. The biggest reasons why hosts say no to discounts is if you're young looking and like you look like you would throw a party or something. For the screenshot, here's a script that you can use if you want to ask for a discount. Also, you should fill out your profile completely. That's going to increase your chance of the host saying yes to your discount. Okay, next, the cheapest way to travel is through new hosts. Like most people that are first-time hosts have deeply discounted prices. And usually new hosts are going to be on the last page. Like look for places that don't have any reviews yet. Just reach out and ask if they're a new host and they'd be willing to give you a discount. Because every time their prices are also going to be so much lower. Okay, lastly, and this is like actually where I could get in trouble from Airbnb, but I'm just going to tell you. A lot of times you can Google the property and it's going to have a website and it's going to give you a cheaper rate because you're not going through Airbnb. So just Google the address or Google the property name and see if a website comes up, and you're going to save at least like 20% if they have their own website.
This is editing Courtney here. I'm just going to try to bait the trolls. I love Brian Chesky. Airbnb rocks. It's so good for our economy, good for local housing. Everyone should Airbnb. I love how it drives house prices up. Can you guys be in my comments?
As an Airbnb guest, you definitely can reach out about discounts, and I'd say there's probably a lot of hosts that will give you discounts. To me as a host, that's one of the biggest red flags. When somebody's reaching out about a discount right off the bat, typically they're going to be looking for a refund later on. And we've seen it time and time again. People that reach out, they want a big discount. I say no, they book anyways. They start from the very beginning, kind of trying to find ways to get money back. And at the end, they say, hey, we're not going to give you a good review unless you give us a 50% discount or whatever it is, right? Luckily, Airbnb allows you in those situations to get the review removed, but why go through the trouble at all, right? Just don't rent to those people that are asking for discounts from the beginning. And so if you really want to go stay at a place and you don't need the discount, don't hurt your chances of being able to book that place because you go and do a or ask for a discount. You know, the part of this that I think is really helpful is to Google the place and try to find a way to book directly with them. Don't ask an Airbnb. Don't reach out and say, hey, do you have a place that I can book and get a discount? Because it's going to get flagged. If we say yes, then we're going to get flagged and get hurt by Airbnb. You might get your account removed. So what she's saying is right. Go Google the name of the company, reach out to them directly and see if you can get a discount. What she's saying though, 20% is very high, right? That's not what most places are going to give you, because then they're earning less than what they'd get on Airbnb. Typically they give 15% to Airbnb, and so they'd be willing to give you back some portion of that, whether it's splitting it with you or 10% or whatever. I will say as well, don't expect the full 15 every single time, because there is more risk for them for also taking you off platform. Airbnb does have protection for hosts. And so if you're expecting to just cut out the full 15%, a lot of people aren't going to be willing to do that. They're only going to be willing to do it if they can still make a little bit more from your stay than they would have through Airbnb. And so everybody would win in that situation.